Any support?
Whop!
Yeah.
Whop! Okay, he needs another beer. Does that mean I get
Nothing
my
to-
beer?
No.
Why not?
No more beer. I'm
No.
cutting you off.
Don't you dare cut me off. I'm gonna give you another shot then. I'm kidding. Actually, I've been enjoying drinking this stuff because it's like, it's really tasty rum, actually, called Sailor Jerry's. It's really cheap too. And like, it's almost good enough to, you know, sip, which is neat. So, that being said, my microphone is covering my light. I can't see my fucking desk. Here we go. So, we're still... What? How far are we away at the moment?
Well, wasn't it like 2 or 3 days?
I think from this map it says 3 days because you guys don't have horses anymore. Is that correct?
We
No.
don't have horses anymore.
That does not seem accurate.
I miss horse.
Well, no. Like, argue with me. Do we have horses or no?
No. No.
I just
They ran away.
see if you remember.
They did run away. That's right. The cleric. Anything you guys want to take care of before we like really get into it? Anything we need to go over again?
I think we were supposed to talk about something.
The demon song and what we wanted to find out from them.
Oh, how about that?
Because the last time we were trying
we
to...
have one horse. We have one horse.
Oh, right, and I was just going to summon horses for everyone else.
Oh,
I
hey.
remember.
Oh yeah, and we were like, because I was I was trying to clean up the area, and then Mike spent that time retraining spells or whatever.
The dude we killed had a horse.
Did he? Oh yeah. Oh, but we decided against it because it looks too simple. Like, because we got recognized the one time,
I don't know
so
if we
instead,
decided what to do with it yet, but like,
we
that is
decided,
a problem for sure.
or no, I think maybe riding it bareback or something. I don't know, but I know Vonnegut was gonna summon 2 horses. He spends like a while retraining spells, or prepping spells, and then I just bury and clean up everything in the meantime.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought you guys were going to be talking, not... Anyway, 1 second. Yeah. There we go. Cool. I just wanted to do this. Awesome. Okay, so what's the plan then? Run it through me one more time. Sorry.
We have a horse.
You have a horse.
We're going to summon 2 horses
You're going to
for the rest of the party.
Okay.
And then we will ride the horses.
You will ride the horses. Horses will be ridden.
We also should try to figure out what we want to know from the demon song, because I didn't know what we wanted to find out from them, so I just kind of like standing there.
Well, I kind of just want to eliminate them.
I do too, but it's like I have my buddy that I'm searching for that may or may not have voluntarily gone with them when they were children, but that's something to find out, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you actually have something specific you're looking for, whereas I am just, you know, vengeance and stuff like that.
And stuff.
Is this like an actual conversation right now?
Vengeance and stuff, yeah.
Oh.
All about that.
We could say it's a conversation that we paraphrased.
If this was an actual conversation, kind of, would be looking at you two like you're fucking crazy.
No, we're just paraphrasing you know, just kind of going over what we would have talked about just briefly, kind
Okay,
of.
fine. Okay, Kyron, what about you? Why do you seek out the demon song?
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. They just seem like bad people. Like, seeing what the kind of shit that they've done, even in the past, like, week and a half or however fucking long it's been. I don't even remember. It drives me insane.
I mean, it's still good. I still want to, you know, work towards like getting rid of them, but you know,
The world's got too many people like them. We could stand to lose some. That's all I want to say about it.
so I guess we should really kind of keep we don't really need to interrogate them too much, do we? Then.
Well, any way to chop off the head of the snake, so to speak.
Yeah. But I think we should look a little more into the relation between Barton and the Demon Son, because it seems like maybe the group in Barton wasn't connected to what we actually are trying to fight against here.
Yeah, that part still confuses me. By the way, did either of you catch any of what that idiot was babbling about before we let him die?
It seems the ultimate goal of the Demon Son is to merge.
Summon some chaos.
Yeah,
I think I caught the name
with this plane.
He said something about Lamashtu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to see if that stuck out to you as well.
I'm not very familiar with Lamashtu, or am I?
I have no idea if that's even a name or not, but it sounded significant.
Hold on. Can I make a knowledge religion check on this?
I believe so, and I think. Do you still have one of those books in your bag?
I think I gave it to Paladin, but I will check. Oh, I have the Divine Focus spellbook.
Well, you gave it to the Paladin, but did you loot one off of the other cleric you guys ran into on the road? Because that literally just happened, like,
we just picked up a book of Amashu or something like that, and some torture book, I think.
It has an image of a jackal. I don't know. It's the Divine Focus. I don't know if it's actually.
So can you do a knowledge religion check?
I know I don't have that shit trained, so I wouldn't be able to do it.
Well, who can?
Neither do I.
I do.
Um.
I've heard the name.
Yeah. So the jackal you're staring at is the symbol of Lamashtu, and this
Great.
is the silver kind of icon hanging from the book that you are examining part of.
Well, this is definitely something I'll have to ask a little more about later, but this is definitely the signal of Lamashtu. That helps at all.
Yeah, thanks. That helps a lot. This feels like it still doesn't change our plan. We still have no idea where to start.
Well, we might
Without help.
in Wyland.
We need help. That's what it feels like.
I think once we get to Fort Bowhaven and we talk to Elise Koenig, no matter what side she's on at this point, I think she'll be able to give us answers.
I have a bad feeling that we're gonna have to work our way all the way back to Ravenswood eventually, though.
I don't want to have to think about that.
Better start getting ready for it now. Pretty sure it's gonna happen.
We'll worry about it when the time comes. I think for now we should just focus on this. If it happens, it happens. We're just gonna have to deal with it either way.
We've got a path. That's true.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to note that I have a bundle of scrolls.
Oh,
Okay.
I have something in the bag of holding noted more scrolls.
Wow.
And I have another thing
Did we never
noted
sort these
scrolls.
Wait, I almost
don't
forget.
We were
It was-
supposed to between now or between the last session and now.
I think
I almost
we never
forgot.
did.
I'm gonna open up a new Google Doc so I can take notes of any good out of context quotes that might happen during the session. Just by the way.
what is out of session? As you
Out of context D&D quotes
No, never.
for previous campaigin, and there was some
I mean-
gold there.
Yeah, because we can't make them the Discord channel names anymore.
Seriously, coining as one.
That's true. So the scroll cases. Did you want to look at them now, or is this something you do while you're resting?
It's something we could do along the way. We don't have to-
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to assume scrolls and more scrolls is just one scroll each. I don't know why I put it plural, but I didn't put something to note how many of something, so I'm just going to assume it's 2 scrolls in total.
Okay. Well, fair enough. You guys continue on. So I think with horses now, it should only take 2 more days.
Okay.
Let's say.
Vonnegut, each cast of Mount, I believe, lasts. What level are you?
4th. I think it lasts.
Isn't it like 8 hours?
8 hours. It's 2 hours or 2 hours per level. Yeah. So you can do 8 hours of traveling. I'll give you 40 miles a day, but it means you'll reach Wyland at night.
Okay.
That's fine. As long
So
as we get there.
Should just probably ditch the big horse at some point.
Oh boy, this again.
Again. Am I gonna have to stare down this horse
I'm just
until
saying.
we leave?
so also, can I get a health check from you guys? It's been a while.
I am at 29.
Took a bit of damage. I
I
have
think
5 damage from the last fight.
I think I healed up everyone before this session was over.
Oh, did you?
I'm missing.
And I
6
think-
health.
I think I burned up basically every single one of my spells, just topping us off from the last fight. Because I'm pretty full, and we almost died, or at least I did,
Oh, it was tough.
because I was stunned for more than half of that fight.
Oh god, yeah.
Grumble grumble. But
Were we topped off then?
I don't remember how many spells, so I'm just going to assume that I burned all of mine.
Yeah,
I didn't note it down.
I was gonna say I don't think you guys.
Well, I mean, we slept. Like we're traveling during the day right now because the last thing we did is we gathered all the materials and camped out for the night. So
Oh, true.
Oh yeah, we did camp out for the. So the next day is a new day then, right? This.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
right
right.
now
That's
it's-
why I don't
yeah,
have
it's a
Vic
day.
track. Oh, so then I would have new spells. Okay, I cast Cure Light Wounds on Jufu. Let's go.
okay.
Who
By
gets
the way,
first?
I've been continuously forgetting that
I'll take the 5.
I only needed 5.
I'll take the 6.
Yeah. I've been forgetting that I have a first level spell for like since I got the
What?
first level spell.
Oh, that's right. You get your spells like super late.
I have Entangle.
That's pretty neat if I remember it right. Because you just like bind someone to the floor or something, right?
Pretty much.
Wow, how original.
Sometimes kept in bags.
Sorry, I should. Anyway. Alright, yeah, you guys continue on then.
Before we head out, can you help me identify like a scroll or two really quick, Vonnegut?
Oh, sure.
If you
Well, I guess I might as well identify my own scrolls too at this point.
because it shouldn't take that long, right?
Well, assuming I can identify them.
Oh,
I thought I had somewhere where I wrote them down, but let's find out.
I'm gonna assume a bundle is 3 or more.
So these are 2 different sets of scrolls, right?
We can just roll them all as if they're one set, if that makes it easier.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to make sure that you got what was out of Liam's scroll case.
Those were already done.
Those
The
are
bundle
already
of
done.
scrolls I got off of the cleric that we killed in the last session.
Ah.
The one that I currently have, at least.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm pretty sure I know off the top of my head what he has, actually. Let me make sure of this. Yeah. So you find 2 scrolls. Actually no, give me wait, what the fuck is identifying a scroll? I forgot.
I think
isn't
it's
it like
spellcraft.
spellcraft?
Yeah.
Read magic
or
and
it's-
spellcraft, I think.
Yeah, so go ahead and give me a spellcraft check, because you're probably casting it anyway.
Or whoops. How many should I do? Just one at a time?
Yeah, one at a time.
Wow.
Okay.
So how many scrolls in total do we have to go through?
6.
Okay.
Ainon's really bored while this is happening.
I
Wait.
pretend that I understand what's happening.
Well, 'cause
that
I figured
whatever
you guys
Vonnegut is
would be
doing.
doing this while, like, camping, not, like, while traveling on the road.
Well,
Oh,
isn't
yeah,
that what we're doing?
Kainen's still bored, but yeah.
Aren't we doing this just like really quick before we go in case these happen to be useful, like the letter that we got?
That's what I thought, that we were doing that in the morning.
Yeah, I mean that was my assumption.
Okay. So my point is, are you moving or are you reading?
No.
No.
Okay. So fine.
Kainen's pacing around.
I
And
think
if
that's if you're learning the spell, you need to make a spellcraft check. I think if you just do read magic, you can just read it off of the scroll. Anything
Okay.
off a book, scroll, weapon, whatever. Because it's now intelligible because you have read magic. You can just read it. Actually, it wouldn't be 2. It'd be 3 scrolls of Tiny Hut.
Wait, what?
Hey, what now?
Scrolls of Tiny Hut.
Oh, we get mini houses now. Hey.
Okay, that's great.
What?
Tiny hut, I love it. Great.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that entails either. I just assume it's a little shack for a person or
Just
two.
waiting until one of you can make a giant mansion for us.
Let's see. And then 2 of Dispel Magic.
Hmm. Which ones are? Who has the dispel magics? Which ones?
So this is the separate case at this point because the other one in Tiny Hut. And then the last one would be Hold Person.
So these are all Vonnegut scrolls.
Yeah.
And then what about my 2?
Where did you get yours twos from?
You know, it's been so long that I don't actually remember. I think one of them I just got recently from one of the clerics. And I think the other one was from Vince Denzel.
Oh, that's right. We never really
Scroll and more scroll.
Right.
We have his weapon to prove that we took care of him.
Even though that actually...
We did.
Well, I mean, no, it's just like they were actually against the Demon Song, which is...
Well, we don't know that for sure.
Oh, right.
I mean,
'cause
I don't know.
it was
That's what I like to
slightly...
tell
It was,
myself.
this kind of implied a little bit through the... We'll figure it out once we get to Fort Bohaven, I assume.
So the 2 that Aeneas has are Shield and shit. What was the other one? True Strike.
Ooh.
I'm assuming you want to hold on to those.
The only time I could really use shield is if we get ambushed in the middle of the night. And True Strike, I already have so many spells that I could buff myself with that I wouldn't really have the time to go for True Strike. So if you want to hang on to True Strike, or even Kainen.
What?
Kainen, do you want a spell that makes you shoot good for an attack?
Sure, why not?
Alright. I hand Kainen True Strike.
I have no idea how to use this.
I don't know either. Vonnegut, how does he use it?
Oh boy. I'm pretty sure that you need to have some experience with spells in order to effectively cast a scroll. Hold on.
I have a spell that I can do.
Wait,
I'm showing
you're
you
able to
guys.
cast... You're able to cast magic?
I've been messing around with something. Like, next time we get into a fight, I'm gonna give it a shot. So you'll see. You'll see soon.
Okay. I'm excited
All
to
right.
see.
It's nature. It's all like naturey and shit. It's weird but cool. It's hard to explain.
Tell you how. Normally, to cast a spell from a scroll, you must have the scroll spell on your class spell list. Use magic device unless you use a scroll as if you had a particular spell on your class spell list. The DC is equal to 20 plus the caster level of the spell you're trying to cast from the scroll.
So if
I can't
we
do
only
that.
we only need to make checks if we're trying to cast a spell from a scroll that isn't on our spell list.
Yes.
I don't think I have shield on my spell. Shield is an arcane spell, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
All right. What happens if I mess up? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, don't ruin the fun. Did you give me a true strike?
Yeah, I gave you it.
I figure out if that's on my list. It's not.
I think that's an arcane spell.
You also need the base stats to do so, and if you don't, then you have to make another check to do so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's pretty lofty. I'm
Yeah,
surprised
things
they
are
don't just say.
complicated, man.
Yeah.
So wait, if I don't have like the, so I could still use my wisdom in like to cast a first level arcane spell, kind of from a scroll, right? Or charisma, whatever my spell casting stat is, or do I have to use the appropriate spell casting stat?
I think it's
Like, do I have to go?
Probably intellect.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Naeus. This will be fun.
Hey, you're smart, right?
But,
Right?
yeah, I guess. I think.
I'm sure you can figure it out.
See.
All right, onward
Onward!
to battle.
To battle! So, you guys get about halfway through your day. I need perception checks.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Are you? Oh, that.
We're still in my favorite drain.
I'm about as good as perception as I am at stealth.
Can I just have my raven? Can I just have my raven make all my perception checks for me?
No, because what's your raven gonna say?
All right. Well, I may not see them, but I'm gonna hear the crap out of them.
That's actually more notable. Naeus, have you ever felt an earthquake before?
Yeah, it doesn't happen too often, and it was terrifying when it did. But yeah,
So, I'm not talking about real life. I'm talking about.
of course. Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
mean.
okay.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Well, it's Earthquake City over here in Cali.
Well, yeah, for sure. So there are certain waves that earthquakes put out. Like there are the initial ones that kind of show how, like the initial ones, and then the
Right.
two big waves,
The
and then the after.
The aftershock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have a moment where you're like, "Holy shit, I felt this before," and it's this really deep rumbling, but it's almost rhythmic, and you think it's an earthquake, but the closer you're getting, it's getting louder and louder, and it sounds like stomping.
I point to the direction of it, and I say, "Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like an earthquake is coming." Kind of.
I had a 19. How did I not hear that?
Well, no, like I think it's more notable that Naeus would hear it before anyone would see it.
Oh, okay, fair.
I hear something from that direction, and it may be an earthquake, but I think that's a bit hopeful at this point.
No
what
one
do I
can
see?
really- You see trees actually trembling and shaking. As,
Okay, there's something.
All right, I'll get off my horse and look in the direction of it and prepare myself.
Oh, actually, good idea. I get off my horse too, just in case.
Don't we have like two ghost horse? How did the summon horses?
No, they're
work?
real horses. They just,
Oh.
spooky horsey.
All right. Well, I get off my
Van
ghost horse.
got
Apparently
Van
a
got
real
offended.
horse. And I try to prepare for whatever is in the direction
Yeah,
of.
actually, I'm
stomping.
going to, if I have time, I'm going to prepare a spell and hold my action.
Oh, I'm totally gonna create an iron longsword.
I step behind a tree, and kind of peek out with an arrow noct, just in case.
Yeah. So that being said, as you guys are like situating yourselves and getting off the horse, you see floating up about 15-20 feet in the trees, like these are really tall trees, a pair of like yellow glowing eyes.
Shit.
It stops and you hear like little clattering as it looks like it turns its head towards you guys.
The shit.
This sounds eerily familiar.
I know what it is.
I think I know what it is too.
I don't think I know what it is.
And so you guys are all saying this to each other.
That was a question for the DM. Do I know what it is?
I'm more entertained. Like, I know what it is. I know what it is. I don't know what it is. And it isn't moving anymore. It's like it's observing. You guys actually can't make out what it is because it's too far into the trees.
Does it seem like it's noticed us? Like, is it looking at us, or is it just?
Yeah, because it looked like it turned whatever its head is towards you, and it's just staring.
I'm gonna look at Ness and Kynan and just say, "You mind if I try something?"
Aeronaut's ready to fire. Go for it.
I'm ready to cast lead blades if Vanigat does something crazy.
I'm gonna kind of like put my arms up and just say, "Okay, just stay alert." But I'll look back towards the thing in the trees and I'll say in Celestial, "We mean no harm," and just see if it elicits a reaction.
Celestial.
I'd speak Sylvan if I knew it, but.
You hear a little bit more clattering, but it's not like teeth or bones. It's like rocks. And you say that there's like a little bit more of a pause, and then you hear stomp, stomp, stomp as it's getting closer. What are you guys doing?
Do we see it yet? Like what it is?
So it comes out into the clearing. Not a clearing rather, but like the light starts illuminating off of it. This giant form of just almost magically constructed, but just rock formation.
Why did it have to be rock?
It's like 20-25 feet tall, just walking towards you guys.
Can't do shit against rock. I have arrows.
Ian,
And
would it be? Wait, can I see it first of all?
Yeah. Oh no, actually you can't. You cannot.
Okay, never mind then. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. Just ready to cast
you're
lead
just
blades.
like, oh my god, this is gonna be a big earthquake.
Guys, what is it?
Van, what the fuck is that?
Can I knowledge something? I'm not sure.
Planar.
Yes.
That might actually be high enough. Let me. Where is it?
I think at this point we're all just kind of like frantically looking back and forth with each other while I'm trying to figure out if I've seen this before.
I have a fucking bow and arrow. What am I gonna do?
I would.
It's a +1 bow and arrow, actually. So.
I mean, it's just a +1 bow. The arrow
Vonnegut,
just is like.
You've only ever seen these things in books that you've read of of magical origins when you're going through like nature of elements and such. This is an earth elemental.
Would I know? Are they aggressive in general, or are they just?
The book never really said, honestly, and you're going back to think about it, because also people who wrote these books never really encountered one themselves. They just heard stories.
Right. So it's kind of just like a legend, almost.
Yeah, and so it, boom, boom, and at this point, it comes into your view, Naeus, and it probably gets to about.
I'm not going to do
10?
anything unless it makes an attack. If it starts looking like it's trying to attack us, then I'll do something.
Well, here's the thing: who's the closest?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna decide then.
But really quick,
Oh, good.
would I be able to, instead of being ready to cast Lead Blade, can I switch my iron weapon, still using the same duration, into an iron warhammer? To just like transform it?
Sure.
Alright, so sweet.
Van, you're the closest, and like you're getting closer, looking at this thing. Like, is this really? And it gets, before you realize, it gets about 20 feet out from you.
Okay.
And now 10 feet out. Like it could probably reach
Wait,
you.
has it broken the tree line? Is it out of the tree line or no?
Yeah.
Like
it is.
Okay, well shit. I guess it's too late. I wanted to cast web on the trees if it started getting too close to us. That's the spell I prepared. but I think
Well, I mean, we can retcon that. Like,
no. I think I'd be apprehensive because I wasn't sure if it was a threat or not. So I'm gonna take out my sword, and I will cast shield on myself while I do that.
All right, so we're fighting this thing, Vonnegut.
I think so.
All right, I cast lead blades on my.
I'm following. I'm
Okay,
following
let's do initiative
Vonnegut's.
then. Let's do initiative.
I'm following Vonnegut's lead. I don't know if we can attack this thing or not.
We're doing
Yeah, I have no idea like what we're up against here. So
Do I get my cast of lead blades off or nah? Or do I have to wait?
I think we'll have to wait here because.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my swift action to activate my Mage's Pull and enhance my sword as well.
I'm deferring behind Vonnegut. Just
So-
by the way.
Aeneas is an 8, right?
Yeah.
23 Kynan. Van.
Oh right, initiative. 18.
Okay, yeah, this thing is approaching you. It's not running. It's not.
How big is it?
It's about 25 feet tall.
Jesus. How wide?
10 feet.
All right. Big guy. He's a
big
big boy. Or big thing, I suppose, since it's an elemental.
Okay. So, Kynan, what are you doing?
Does it look like it's a threat yet? Like, is it?
I mean,
Or is it
Vonnegut
still?
drew.
Is it
Okay,
still just?
Drew-
as much as a
Hold on.
10, or sorry, as much as a 20-foot tall hunk of rock walking towards you looks like a threat.
I'm deferring
Okay.
behind Vonnegut.
I mean, Vonnegut drew his weapon, so I mean,
deferring
I
behind
just
Vonnegut.
want to be ready.
I'm following his lead. I'm deferring behind Vonnegut.
Okay. Vonnegut?
Yes.
Are you...
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm
I don't
to
know
see
what I
if-
can do in this fight.
Target one creature. Okay. I'm going to attempt to cast a scroll. But I kind of need your help because I'm not sure if I can do that right now.
Okay.
So, is it just a standard action? It's a normal cast time?
Yeah, I
I mean, I
believe
don't
so.
have to make a check because it's on
I
my
mean,
list.
you have to make a check to pull the scroll out, so I believe that's a move action and rifle in your bag.
Okay. Then I can take the standard to cast it.
Yeah.
Alright, I'd like to do that then. I'm gonna do Thunder Stomp. And I want to attempt to like trip this thing or at least slow it down a little bit. So it's combat maneuver check, but I'm gonna use my. I can use my caster level instead of my strength mod for the check. So hold on.
aren't spells like that allow you to add your like caster stat too or something?
I'm reading it right now. I'm trying to figure it out. So I can use my intelligence mod at my caster level instead of my base attack bonus and strength mod, which is what I'll do.
Okay.
So that is my roll.
Okay. So that's the use magic device, or is that actually?
That's me casting the spell. It's on my list. It's on the.
Oh, okay. So I mean, that would cast it. Yeah. Really. It's a thunderstorm. That was super. Where is it? This is confusing. Okay, this is really not descriptive at all. Can you tell me what it does?
From what
Can
I
I-
understand, it's just basically just an
Can,
attempt to
can,
trip.
can I look at it?
Oh, nope, I got it. So, you guys see So you do cast it. You see Van pull out the scroll, and actually, as he's reading it off, the scroll like disappears and fades away, and he stomps the floor. So now you're using. Oh wait, that was the combat maneuver check.
Yes.
Let's see. Oh, what does this do with this thing? That's a good question. Where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Just barely. Yeah. All right. So you. Give me a linguistics check, Van. Do you have trained?
Yes. I'm just rolling straight up.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah. I think you can identify it. You just hear more, like really slow as you go, and just, like like completely crash into the into the earth, and it's kind of just sitting there right now. And it says some other words, but it's really low, not guttural, but like just deep in tone, like really resonant. You can't understand what it's saying, but it's Terran.
Terran. Real quick.
But the words it's speaking are sort of flustered and confused.
Right. Makes sense. Real quick, I'll look at Naeus and say, wait, I can attempt to roll to speak a language I don't know, right?
Let's look one more time.
Sorry, I don't mean to like take up all the time here. I'm just trying to figure out if I can do this or not.
I have no idea what's fucking going on, so you do your thing.
I don't either.
I'm pretty sure I can communicate without knowing the language, just based off of like
That's if it's
knowledge
written.
of language.
I'm pretty sure if it's written.
Okay. Yeah, type of document unknown. Okay, no, you're right.
Yeah.
So I know what he's saying, or I know that he's saying something in a language, but I can't actually like communicate with him. So. Okay.
Yeah, it's flustered and confused at the moment, as it's just like gurgling, or not even gurgling. It now, like the resonant voice that it had before it hit the floor is like booming through the ground.
I still can't tell if it's a threat or not.
Okay, Van, are we fighting? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Did I shoot an arrow at it or not? Like, I don't...
Because you know what happens if we initiate combat and this thing was peaceful, then all of a sudden, we're the ones starting a fight. But if this thing gets the first hit on us,
Nice, what are you doing?
damage, then we're just gonna be like scrambling.
Wait,
I cast lead blades and I walk up to Vonnegut and just wait with him while the elemental approaches.
wait, I have an idea of something that might help. Like, step back like 40 feet, and then like I have something I can try if we need it.
Okay. Well, I can't move right now, but I will acknowledge.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so it's just sitting there making noises in the ground,
What is going on?
and it stops. And there's no more noise anymore. Actually, maybe a few more noises, but now it's like going away. But the rocks and like the dirt that made this thing is still there.
Noises are stopping.
I look at Vonnegut.
I'll just look back and shrug.
Okay.
So I mean,
What do you want to do, Vonnegut? I'm
you
Kinda
guys
following
are
what
just
you do.
sitting here, waiting.
After like a minute, I'd walk forward and just kind of poke it.
Yeah, you don't get a reaction from it. Actually, you poke it like you You kick like a rock off the top of it that was connected to this thing. It's just there.
Either of you have any idea what the fuck just happened?
Hey, if I knew, I would have said something.
I am utterly lost as to
Yeah,
what's going
just as
on.
confused as you guys are.
I think it's over. Whatever it is,
What-
like
whatever you-
I kick another rock. Like this seems to just be rock.
Whatever you did, Vonnegut, it worked. So, congratulations, I suppose.
Can
Dude.
we keep moving now? That was really weird.
Yeah, let's stick to the road.
Whatever.
So
I
you-
I just kind of set down my iron weapon as it dissipates.
Need to make a mental note of that. That happened for some reason.
Maybe we're being watched still. Who knows?
So you guys continue on.
An earth elemental wandered up, said some words we didn't understand at us, and then disintegrated.
I think that might be something worth looking into for my own sake later.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to be able to speak with the inhabitants of the forest.
Wonder if rocks speak Dwarven.
That's a good
I might-
question.
I might try that next time. I didn't think about it because I was too busy.
Freaking out?
Yeah,
Yeah, likewise.
I'll try talking Dwarven at the rock next time.
Try it now, man. Like,
I think it's a little gone for that.
Yeah.
there's a rock over there.
I don't think it's gonna help with those rocks. Listen, you can get, Kynan, if you want to go find the biggest rock for me to talk to, have fun with that. But
That's a good out of context quote, by the way. I wonder if rocks speak Dwarven.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say I had my raven in my pouch. I'm gonna pull the raven out and just have it perch on my shoulder. Let it stretch its wings a little bit.
Okay, it's like
Yeah,
I
it's
just
like
want-
itself just looking around.
I just want to forget that it happened for a little bit, not permanently, because we do need to check that out. But just I want to forget that happened.
That
Yeah,
was strange.
just remind me to speak Dwarven at rocks next time, Kynan.
Yes.
Got it. Let's keep going.
Yeah, so you guys making it to the... You get to night, and you set up camp.
Hey, I have these scrolls.
Tiny
Oh,
hut.
yeah? What about those scrolls?
I can create 3 tiny huts.
Is that
I want
so?
I want to see this. Let's go ahead with this plan.
Oh, hold on. I don't know if I have to create 3 tiny huts. Are they large enough? Is it large enough? Or you know what? I'm just gonna cast it.
Let's make one. We'll see how big it is.
Maybe we could all share a hut.
Okay, so you need to keep casting until it actually goes off. Like keep use magic devising it.
I give
Okay.
one of the horse feed to the horse that actually exists in this plane.
It's a real horse. It exists. It's real.
Oh,
I
yeah.
made it. I brought it here.
Yeah, but it only exists for 8 hours, and then watch, it's gonna go poof, and then we're gonna
No,
want
it
to
doesn't
the
go
horse.
poop. You don't understand. There's ether strands in the air that I channel in order to bring the horse. It's a real horse. Okay, just trust me. It's real.
This is an argument that's going on right now.
Okay, so what happens after 8 hours? Do I have to feed the horses too?
No, the strands dissipate. The horse still exists, but the ether strands dissipate. I can no
Okay,
longer hold its
so
form.
I'm gonna feed the horse that actually is gonna be here until it dies out of whatever, instead of one that'll just poof into magic. Okay.
I'm gonna take 2 portions of horse feed and feed the other horses.
Oh, I clutch the bag of holding away from Vonnegut to prevent him from getting the horse feed.
What the hell is wrong with you two?
We're not gonna feed the fake horses, Vonnegut.
I've already named them.
I'm keeping an eye out, just making sure that no random passersby overheard this stupid argument.
Yeah, you are very much so
By the
alone
way.
right now. Maybe you're looking at a deer that's just like staring awkwardly at like because they're making such a squabble.
I'm watching
Right.
the road too, just to make sure.
Then you realize you have to recast mount to get them going again because they dissipated after 8 hours.
Hmm.
And so I mean, if you do that, that's fine.
They're already gone.
Okay. Let's set up camp for the night. Anyway,
So Nance,
yeah.
you feed the real horse.
I feed the real.
I'll take first watch. You two clearly need sleep.
Okay, I should be the one to take first watch because I can't see anything anyways. So
I'll take second. I'll take second watch. Fair point. Fair point.
I'll take whatever watch is open.
Okay. Vonnegut, what color?
Blue.
Okay. So as you cast this scroll, you need to actually cast it. By the way, use magic device.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean? Oh, that's what that means.
You can't get it the first time. Do it again.
What's wrong, Vonnegut? What are you trying to do?
How much time does it take per attempt? Like in game.
Isn't there some restriction?
Like a round, I believe. There's a restriction if he rolls a 1.
Oh.
How much time does each attempt take? Like how long is he at this?
6 seconds.
What are you trying to do, Vonnegut?
I'm just gonna kind of raise my hand while I'm concentrating on the scroll. Did I get it?
No one has to.
No, you didn't.
Even with the
22?
22?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my God.
Let me see that, Vonnegut. What do you? I want to try to cast it. What spell is
The
this?
22 didn't work?
A level 3 spell.
Wait, what spell? This is Tiny Hut.
Yes.
This is Tiny Hut.
I'm trying to cast it now. Let me see if I can. First, I have to even see if it's on the cleric spell list. Oh, it's not. Okay, I'm trying to cast it anyways.
Nope.
You know, Nance, not to be rude, but I feel like
Nope.
perhaps
Of course, this is smart.
outside of
No.
our...
So, what are you doing in the meantime, Kynan?
I'm just kind of staring, confused at whatever's going on, and then intermittently remembering that I need to keep an eye out because they're focused on something stupid.
Okay,
And
so
just
how
make
long?
sure that we.
How long does it
I'm,
take
gonna
before
put,
you decide?
I'm putting
to
my
make a
hand on
campfire?
Nance's shoulder and I'm going to tell him to straight up stop because, or, you know, Nance, you need to stop, okay? I've seen what happens when people try too hard to cast spells. There can be drawbacks, and if you keep going at this rate, you're going to hurt yourself.
Fine.
Can we just make a normal camp? This clearly isn't working.
It's a tiny hut. I didn't think it'd be so difficult. Okay, I'll help set up camp. Normal camp.
Normal camp. You guys.
Regular
normal
camp. I try to
Regular ordinary camp.
be
Boring camp.
boring. Ugh. Okay.
Okay. And you guys go through watches.
Did I already give everyone their trail rations for the day? If not, I'm doing so now. Everyone gets a trail ration.
Alright, I will take the trail ration.
Eat the food.
Eat the food!
Everyone's in a weird mood because of the elemental.
Yeah. I'm still not over that.
I should have spoke Dwarven to it. Dang it.
It's okay,
well.
Nate. If you'll speak Dwarven to the next rock that attacks us.
I toss a pebble in Kynan's direction.
I don't know if I get hit or not.
I don't really make an effort to try and hit you. I just toss it at your direction.
Alright, well.
Well, you two, go to sleep.
Alright.
Alright,
I go to sleep.
so do I.
And I go about my watch.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if you run into an earth elemental today. I don't know. I got the black dice. You might run into more than one.
What are you trying to say, Ian?
These black dice have tried to kill you for 5 years. You realize.
Use
Like,
the
how do these
purple
things-
one.
No, I'm using the black ones. Once you go black, you never go back. Who's up next?
Oh my god.
Who's
This-
second?
I'm going second.
Kynan second.
Kynan, second watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Nothing really eventful happens. And then Van does his watch. Yeah,
Let me sleep. Okay.
you guys are good.
Cool. So Ian, even though we never like entered, like we almost entered combat and we were like kind of in combat, but we never like hit anything, can I still get 1 hit point?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you can't.
No?
Wait, yeah, you can, because that was the full day of rest. You slept in the break session. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I got topped off. All right, let's go.
Alright. Before we set off the next morning, like, I changed my mind about ditching the big horse, because I feel like 3 people with 2 horses would look stupid. So, like, did we get rid of the, Demon Song, the Demon Song, like, logos or whatever yet, or are those still on the horse?
Thought we got rid of them.
I don't remember if we got rid of them or not, I'm just...
Anyways,
Get rid of them that
clarifying.
ran from you guys.
Well, we can ditch the frickin' magic fake horses anyways too, so.
Ditching that... I just don't want to be recognized as having, like, stolen some shit that belongs to them, or, like, have them think that... Because...
Okay, kind of. Hang on. So what we'll do, we'll get rid of the real horse, and then Van will get rid of his fake horses, and then we walk into town.
Simple. I like it.
Okay. I'm just thinking that having horses isn't necessarily that suspicious, because Ravenswood to here is a long fucking way.
I don't know. We'll say it took us like 2 weeks, because that's probably.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that plan. Just putting it out there.
We're just.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Like, we can do that.
Alright. But let's go.
Alright.
I'm just gonna give everyone the trail rations for the day, because I don't want to forget about that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh,
I just kind of look at Vonnegut and I just look back towards the road.
By the way, like, I say this I say this as we, like, set out. So I don't want to be a stickler for this, but just because it kind of fucked us a little bit before. If we get, like, people asking us questions about if we ran into anyone on the road, referring to that cleric that we killed, what do we say?
What people?
Like, how are we gonna handle that?
What people?
It's like when we got to Ravenswood, there was some shit about, like...
No,
What are you talking about? We just are traveling from Ravenswood to Wyland.
We just say we didn't see anyone. We just want to make sure we got our story straight, that's all.
We're just travelers, man. Come on.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Alright. Nighttime hits. You guys arrive
So-
in Wyland.
So before, as we get rid of the horse, I use horse feed to keep the horse in place this time instead of trying to like eyeball it to death or whatever.
Okay. Just give it the meal, and then we run away while it's eating.
Well,
Yeah.
This horse is also much more well trained than the other
Oh,
horses
cool.
you've had to stare down before. You realize, you look into its eyes, and you sense much more compliance.
It just knows.
Yeah.
It just knows.
It knows, but it knows it's a horse. It knows its place.
No, it's a horse.
It's a sad, sad life being turned into glue.
That's my purpose. You pass by. That's my purpose.
All right.
You are a horse. Oh my god.
You remember that long rant that was in Control? You stare
Not
into
really.
the eyes of the horse, the black, soulless, bottomless eyes, and why women are so obsessed with them because they have this fetish of being ridden like a horse, and they don't understand why. It's this
Oh god,
yeah,
no.
it's this. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway,
Back to the game.
Wait, what?
it was yeah. Anyway. You guys arrive in Wyland. I do not have a map set up, but you notice there are torches going down all the way to the lake. In fact, let's see, did I do these correctly? Yeah, it's about right. That go down there, and there's actually a little bit of a port with a dock.
I see.
As you enter, the guards kind of scan you guys up and down, but they don't see anything.
Cool.
Okay.
Let's go find a place to rest for the night.
Yeah. You find a sign, kind of glimmering off of it with torchlight of like a spade in wood. It's called The Exalted Jack.
Exalted Jack.
The Exalted Jack. And I totally fucked up.
How many E's?
3.
That's a lot of E's.
It's many E's. Someone, probably messed up and didn't want to use more wood. 3 E's. Anyway, you guys enter. It's really not much trouble. Just getting boarded up for the night, so you guys do so.
Nice.
Unless anyone has anything else they want to do.
No. Just sleep. Sleep in a nice bed for a change.
Well, a bed, at least.
It beats the dirt.
Yeah, that it does.
Cool.
Alright. How much does it cost for a room, Ian?
Each room I want to say is...
Holy fuck, we're rich. I keep forgetting that.
Yeah, you guys are fucking good.
We haven't been able to spend money since like the beginning.
Because we've been just trying to run.
Well, yeah, you've also been like stealing Demon Sung funds at this point.
We've killed people.
Yeah. So it's 3 silver per person for a night.
I actually, now that you mentioned that we have money, I don't know what I'm actually spending any of mine on. I forgot that we had money.
Yeah.
We'll worry about what to spend it on later when we need like potions and shit.
That's actually a great idea. We should buy some potions.
Things seem nice enough here so far. I don't know if we need to like rush out of here the next day.
We have literally talked to nobody except the innkeep.
Well, you talked to the Night Watch, which works for the inn. But
Oh, well, I mean,
and actually,
that's what I meant to say.
You guys realize as you're talking to him, he has this like weird tone to his voice. Like it seems really not downtrodden, but just stale. And as you guys
It's like
look
almost like as he's just worked there too long. He's just like, oh my god, another day at the job, kind of thing, right?
well, that's your initial impression. But you guys wake up in the morning. You go downstairs and you start getting food. They're doing stale bread with unknown meat.
Of course.
Yeah. And some weird vegetables that probably came out of the forest, so they're kind of grimy and black.
I don't really touch the vegetables. I eat the rest.
Someone's gonna poop bad. Anyway, everyone has this kind of weird tone to them. Like it's complacency without being happy.
Okay.
It's strange.
Mm.
It's strange. Like everyone's very orderly. You notice when you're looking around that a lot of these guys are either farmers or sailors. And even the sailors are quite tame, considering. You see some soldiers at there in the morning too. It's not that big of an area, but what do you guys do?
What do we need to get done? I
I
mean,
think we need to sell some armor and stuff like that. See if there's a blacksmith.
Okay.
didn't we need to like properly mess with your armor anyways?
Yeah.
I need
Okay.
Well, cool. If nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just come with Van, I guess. I don't really need much.
I do want to go with as well. I might be able to get some fancy schmancy stuff.
Okay. You go outside. You guys head over to the blacksmith. It's pretty squarely set in the middle of where the major road goes, north and west of Wyland. And you get there. Blacksmith is working. What are you looking to do? We can skip the roleplay if you want.
I want to have my Elven chain fitted to me, and I want to sell. I have a masterwork breastplate and a masterwork kukuri that I got from somewhere. I wanted to sell those.
Kukri.
Kukuri.
So, so what are you doing first then?
I'll ask him how much to fit my armor.
The Elven chain?
Yes.
Okay. You plop it on his on his work desk, and he gives it a look, and he gives you a look, and he says, and actually, like, probably the most emotion anyone has showed you in this town, he says, there's no way in hell I can properly work on that. I'm not an elf, I don't know how to work with mithril.
Do you know of anyone in the area who can work this armor?
Hey, Ian.
What's up?
I'm a dude who works with metal and stuff. What kind of check would I need to make to work? Like, if it's just refitting, you know, couldn't I do something with that?
Yeah, honestly.
How it wouldn't be too difficult, right? Since it's just refitting. I don't really need extra material, right?
No,
Just
I
need
don't believe so.
equipment, right?
Right. So honestly, what's your crafting check for it?
I got a +7 on armor.
Yeah, I could reason that if you hit a... No, you could take like a day to refit it. If you have
Okay,
the
so
proper
then...
materials.
Oh, well then, what would I really need then?
Shop.
Alright, well... I ask, you know, what about materials in case, you know, we might know someone else? If you can't.
Materials, well, if you're just looking to get it refitted, I'm not comfortable messing with mithril. I'd be afraid that I would mess it up or damage it in some way. My master, the one who taught me, got hired to work up in Lillify Manor. But that's north, several days. And it's sort of treacherous.
Okay, Ian, be real with me. What kind of number do I need to just refit the armor without really having to worry about anything?
Honestly, you could just take a day and do it, as long as
Alright.
you had the equipment to do so.
Like, what would I need? Because I can turn this Traveler's Any tool into masterwork tools for craft and profession skills. I can make this Traveler's Any tool into the tools I need.
So maybe that's what you're realizing. You're looking at the mithril thing, and you kind of, Van, as you ask him, well, who could do it? You notice Neas kind of pull out the tool out of his bag, kind of looks at it, looks at that, and you honestly, if you took a day, if you were like in an inn, you could do it yourself.
Okay. Bonnie, you know what? I think I got this time around. It'll be some time, but I can totally get it done.
You're sure?
It's just time has been our main restriction, honestly. But now that we have time, I can get it done for you. And I like warp the Traveler's Any tool into the tools I need right in front of them.
Well, all right. That would be a lot of help, actually. It's been awkward using this armor in battle. It just kind of pokes me in all the wrong places.
Right.
The blacksmith kind of looks you up and down, Neas, and says, "Are you a blacksmith? You don't have a one."
Not. You know, I've had some pretty good training from the dwarves, but from
dwarves. Now that's a story.
Yeah, I hang on, give me a second. I need to find the name because I forgot what name I used. Oh, I don't think I wrote the name down.
I mean, you could keep it simple and just be like, yeah, I worked with dwarves in this area, blah 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 blah. And he's kind of like, that's. So you're, well, I'm sorry. If you hang around town, I'd be more than happy to buy you a drink and hear some of those tales.
Well, we have a few things that we have to get done, but if we happen, I don't know how soon we need to be on our way. But if I have some extra time, I'd be more than happy to share some with you.
Of course. Sorry, is there anything else you guys need?
Oh, I had a few pieces of armor I wanted to sell.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check.
Hold on. I don't know my modifier.
Wisdom.
Okay, nice. Could have been a lot worse.
You're about to give him the armor and weapon off the cleric.
Oh.
But I mean, would you recognize that it's... Well, okay. Maybe I'm not okay with that.
this thought occurs to you. I just wanted to save this and not, you know.
You just sold some of the bad guy's armor.
Well, like you're about to hand it to him, and you see on a bit of the armor there's an insignia that is the Demon Sun.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Let me take note of that. I thought it was just masterwork armor. I didn't realize it had like.
No, the armor and the weapon both are.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Actually, you know what? I think I'll hold on to it a little bit longer. I feel like I can make use out of it. I just haven't been able to so far.
Okay. What brought you guys into town? Are you here on the bounty?
The what?
The bounty. There's been what did they call it? They've been looking for mercenaries to hire out to send over to Deanwe to clear out some orcs.
I'm not familiar with this. Interesting.
Yeah, if you go over to the dock, actually, it's where we have the barracks here in Wyland. You might be able to speak to somebody who can give you more info on that. They're paying pretty well for it. It's kind of surprising. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Not for the money they're offering.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Hi. Hope to see you guys around.
Yeah.
I nod. Alright, so assuming we just go back to the tavern to refit the armor, all I need to do is just take some measurements for Vonnegut, then I can just do my own thing and he can be off on if he wants to continue to do things.
That would be cool.
Just as we're walking back, I want to just keep an eye out, just see if like the guards and see if there's anyone in town that's not exhibiting the same sort of like downtrodden whatever that you described earlier.
Anyone who's not?
Yeah, anyone that looks like different.
Honestly, not particularly. I mean, now that people are working, they seem a little bit more high-strung and are, you know, actually doing something productive. But no, it's strange.
Like focused on something.
Yeah.
Everyone seems like kind of.
They're not
like downtrodden almost.
Well, it's weird because you've been used to people being scared and afraid that they're not going to be alive the next week, or that, you know, psychotic people. This is just a weird difference in personalities that are out.
Maybe. Alright.
Alright, so right now I'm working on refitting the stuff, right, Ian? And
yes.
then Vonnegut and Kynan can do their own thing for now.
So where are we right now?
I think we're at the tavern just for the time being because I'm working on refitting Vonnegut's mithril armor.
Do you have anything else you wanted to do?
I would just kind of look around the town, see like generally what people are up to, see if there's like a barracks, anything like that.
Okay. If we're chilling at the tavern for a second, I would want to talk to Vonnegut real quick.
Oh, okay. Well, if I saw you approaching me, I'd turn towards you.
Like sitting down at like a table or something, just on our own.
Okay.
Like, so you've noticed that, and I'm trying to make sure that, like, keep it casual, but like make sure we're not being eavesdropped or anything. Like, you've noticed everyone being kind of weird, right?
Yeah, but I've kind of not taken too much thought to it. I'm just glad we have somewhere to stay for a while.
Yeah, I'm trying not to question. I'm not even sure like what I'm thinking of it right now, but I don't know if it sounds giving me a weird vibe. Like, I appreciate the relative calm, but just don't let your guard down, I guess. And then we can like go on to whatever you wanted to do next.
I think I'd be visibly kind of frustrated after the conversation. But I would continue just like looking around the town, seeing what it has to offer, stuff like that.
Okay, cool.
But looking specifically for a barracks, though.
Yeah, so you do in fact find a barracks off of the port, just a little bit off. Like, it's not on the dock exactly, but it's right across from it.
Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Just so that it's clear, I'd want to leave my armor and my bastard sword back at the...
I mean, you have to leave your armor behind.
Oh, right, because you're working on it. But yeah, I'd just be kind of like wearing casual stuff. I'd have my long sword and my dagger, but not my bastard sword.
Oh, also, while this is going on, I'd want to just like poke around, see if there's like a library or something.
Okay. You look for what?
You can do Michael's thing first, but that's just what I'm doing while Van is doing that.
Yeah. So, let's see. You don't find a library, but you find like an administrative.
Yeah, like I didn't want to like detract from what Michael was gonna do. Just point out that it's happening at the same time.
I'll let you know what you're up to, just real quick, and I'll go back to Mike.
Okay.
You find an administrative building, which you find some historical papers in, if that's what you're looking for. But that's as far as the library.
Yeah, more or less, just
Okay.
harmless curiosity.
Yeah. So
As far as anyone else is concerned.
that's where you go. Dan,
Yes.
you go to the barracks or just the dock?
The barracks.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see soldiers training in an orderly fashion, kind of looking out on the lake. It's actually really, really peaceful.
Is there anywhere to sit down?
Yeah, you could find either a bench or just an errant rock that's out on the lake.
I think I would just, for the first day at least, I think I'd just do that. I feel like that would remind me of home.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and so how much time do you spend here then?
I'd probably straight up take a nap or just lose track of time. I think I'd spend hours, if not more. It's like the first time in a long time I've actually gotten to rest, so...
Yeah, and digest everything that's happened within the past week and a half.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then Kainen.
Yeah, I mean, if there's any like local history documents that are free for me to just like, or not free, but that I'm able to just like page through, I'd do that for a little while.
Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Really just any local history of like Wyland and I guess Deanwy or whatever.
So I'll be right back.
Okay, sure.
Whatever's there.
Wyland and Deanwy are like Wyland's like it's like brother. Well, not brother. It's like it's been described in the books that Wyland is like the mother city to the sun city of our town of Deanwy. These aren't that big of.
Just like I poked through some like local history stuff in Barton, I remember to figure out some like Demon Song related things. So I'm just keeping an eye out for anything that seems strange.
Oh, you just only find stuff for Wyland. You don't find anything for Ravenswood, Barton, or
like that's just to let you know. Like I did the same kind of thing in Barton. I'm just keeping an eye out for anything similar about this place.
Okay. Yeah. If anything, it's just people who come into power and people who leave. It seems like there's a family or a network of mayoral candidates that come in, and they seem to be the big guys. But there doesn't seem to be many, especially from what you've seen, traces of corruption or like weird handlings. It's
puts my mind at ease a little bit more.
Yeah. Just uncharacteristically peaceful.
Strange, but I'm more okay with it now after reading that.
And you read a little bit more. Deanwy was created on the basis of being a mine, actually, like a quarry.
Thanks. I just read stuff for like a couple hours or until I run out, whichever comes first, and then just head back to the tavern and find Naeus.
Yeah, you run out. There aren't that many. It was like a small little bookshelf and some other stuff that you really weren't interested in, and you find yourself bored.
Yeah, well, one thing to do when you're bored, go back to the tavern.
Yeah. Alright, so you do so. Naeus, where are you working?
I would just be working in my room.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of chill in the tavern area. People kind of hanging around.
I got nothing else to do right now.
Yeah, you overhear some sailors actually. They're kind of chatting at the tavern or at the bar rather, and you overhear them talking about how there were 3 or 4 like groups of whole families who were out in Deanwy. Not necessarily scavenging for food, but it was like a picnic type thing when a bunch of orcs just came by and slaughtered them, and they found they found markings of these guys with like dog tracks, which are the things that the orcs hunt with in this area, and like how gruesome it was and how awful and this and that.
Yeah. Noted.
But other than that, I mean,
I'm just waiting for Van to come back now.
yeah, Van, do you lose track of time?
I think I would, yeah.
Okay. Naeus, you come downstairs, all finished. You see Kynan at the bar, but no Van.
Let's say I think I'd be out for about 3 hours.
You said it takes a whole day for me to get the armor done, right?
Yeah, I said that, but if it's, I mean, like, I was thinking about, like, how much time it would take to rework everything. It really shouldn't take that much time. Maybe, like, half a day, 3/4 of a day. You're not going from beginning to end, like,
Right. It's just
okay, time to go to sleep. It's just, it's involved enough that you need to sit down and do it.
okay. Well, I mean, I would just power it out because that's just kind of like how the dwarves were about it. They would just their focus when they mess with metal.
Yeah.
I just focus and just one session, like unless I'm starving, I'd power it out.
So yeah, it really only takes you a couple hours. You power it out and you come downstairs and see Kynan. Van's not at the bar, or just anywhere.
About, like, what time of day is it right now?
It's a little bit past noon.
I'd give it a couple hours into the afternoon before I got worried.
Okay, yeah. Van, you wake up actually hearing some exercises being done, just like across a field next to you, and it kind of reminds you a little bit about the, the martial training.
I'm gonna take note of that, but realize that I actually fell asleep and go back to the tavern.
Okay, yep, you guys are all together then.
All right, Vanagat, why don't you go ahead and try on your new suit?
Oh, it's
See
done
how it
already?
fits you. You know it.
Wow. All right. I should have asked you sooner. I'll go put the suit of armor on.
You put it on. It fits nice. It's a little tug, or it's a little snug, not tug. Wow, it's a little snug.
nice little tug.
Kind of finished you off there. No, it's perfectly snug. You kind of move around, like it clings to you, but it doesn't constrict you.
Wow. Man, wow. I'm sorry. I'm really impressed. Like, this is actually really good.
I learned from the best.
I mean, you took the time out. I mean, do you want anything? I don't know what I could give you, but
I can't think of anything. Let's just. I can't. I mean, if I think of something, I'll ask for the favor. But for now, don't worry about it.
I have just a thing, actually. I'm gonna go upstairs real quick and come down with a fancy pillow. I'm gonna hand it to him and say, you know what? For one night, I think you've earned it.
For one night.
I take a moment to just take it and just. All right, I really appreciate it, Vonnegut. Thank you.
It's no problem at all. Thank you. Oh, finally change that stupid AC penalty.
So are you at the bar, or are you just at a table?
I think I'd just be standing up, kind of like feeling out the armor, But I think I'd sit down at the bar afterwards.
Okay. Yeah, Naeus, you're just kind of awkwardly holding onto a pillow now.
Whatever. I just hang on to it. Whatever. I don't feel like to go put it back. Anyways, so what all did you guys do today while you were out?
I'm curious about just history of here, so I just read some shit.
What was the history of here?
I mean, kind of boring politics. Politics was never really my thing.
Interesting. Okay. And what about you, Vonnegut?
Well, I went over by the barracks to see how these guys fight, but I ended up falling asleep before I could actually fight anyone, so might be something for another time.
All right.
If you're interested in, I hate to like bust everyone out of the piece that we're in right now because it really does feel nice. But what were you two thinking about that bounty thing with the orcs?
No, I mean, I feel like it can't be that big a deal, right? Like they're across the lake anyway.
I think we have some bigger stuff to attend to for now. I mean, be nice, sure, but we have some bigger fish to fry right now.
Plus, it's not like we really need the money.
Yeah, that's fair, I suppose. I heard some sailors over talking. It sounded pretty bad.
What happened?
There were a couple families over there for like a day trip or something. I didn't catch all the details of why they were there, but there were families there when a ton of orcs just attacked out of nowhere. Kind of pretty brutal.
Maybe we should take a look at it. Just make sure that the kind of thing doesn't happen again.
You do make good points that we kind of have a lot going on right now, but it never sits well with me to leave something like that.
Well, the drow? Yeah, the drow before told me at least, that the demon song were... Wait, no. Where was it?
I lost all my notes from that session, so I can't remember anything.
No, I think it was in Barton where they attacked at night. It was a group of orcs that just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, now that you mention it, I just came around to the ending for that, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, and I mean, this could potentially be connected. It might be worth looking into.
I think anything with orcs is at least somewhat connected, but yeah, I don't know. There might be some information to gain here.
Aren't you really buddy with them now, kinda, now that you got your fancy bow? Can't you just, like, say hi?
I mean, to the drow, like, not exactly. I mean, they don't hate me, which is a benefit. I don't know if there are any drow even near where we are right now, though.
Well, as far as my documents back home say, the drow pretty much hate humans instinctively. So them not hating you is a little more of a big deal than I think you think it is.
I'm just saying I don't know how much help they'll be with this particular situation.
Fair point.
It's a good thing to keep in mind for the future, though. That is a fair point that I'll make sure I remember.
Could use as much help as we could get right now. Well, how about tomorrow then we look into the orcs and see what's going on.
Okay.
Good to me.
Sounds like something we would do.
Okay. Well, what else do you guys do then?
I got nothing else I need to do today.
Yeah, I think.
I'm just kind of chilling out from messing with the armor all day, or most of the day.
Okay, cool. So you guys, kick back and chill.
We need a break, honestly.
Yeah. You guys haven't been sitting in one place for a while. You've been running for a lot of it.
No, I mean, like, do you mean like a break or like a break?
I mean an in-game break.
In-game, like, yeah, no one's been able to rest. Yeah, so you guys are kind of hanging around. Do you guys talk with any of the locals, or?
I probably would have met up with the one blacksmith, and I would have shared some drink. We would have exchanged drinks, and I would have told the tales of how I grew up with the dwarves, and how I was able to learn some like their traditions and just stuff like that.
So yeah, he comes in and he introduces himself as Carl, and yeah, you two have a drink, and he looks like a little kid listening to these stories, and he's completely enamored by it. Do you guys hear this conversation at all?
I would listen.
I'm probably around, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys haven't really heard Neus kind of detail his life as a smith, and it's sounding more and more impressive as he's going through it, and actually and this guy looks fucking ecstatic listening to it. And he kind of details off that, yeah, my master actually left. I want to say about half a year ago. So I've been trying to make a living for myself here. It hasn't gone so well, but I am also the only real smith here in the area. The shipping guys use my work a lot, but I'm still working on some of that stuff. I wasn't quite finished by the time he left. What was her name? And he thinks back. He says, all he said that he found work up in Lilithie Manor. Lilithie herself apparently hired her because his work was such a big deal, but I don't know the details of it. All I know is it left me alone here, and so I've been trying to make up for him leaving.
Well, if I have some spare time here, you know, I wouldn't mind helping out for a bit.
I would greatly appreciate it. In fact, if you just wanted to, you know, if you're looking to settle down, I don't know what you guys are up to, but I would be glad to have you.
We can't settle down, unfortunately, but for our time being here, you know, I'm more than happy to help.
I see. Well, fair enough. And cheers. Thank you for the stories. And
You know,
he covers your drinks for the night, by the way.
Very cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
I won't go too crazy on the drinks. I'll just keep it.
Yeah. You're
chill.
keeping it social. That's
Right.
So, Van, as you're kind of sitting there zoning out, listening to dwarves, and you're like, you think to yourself, stupid, simple, little stubborn dwarves, as you think back that Liam was ranting about dwarves in one of the lessons, and you don't particularly remember why he was so irate about him. You hear a couple soldiers in the corner of the bar talking. And actually, they bring up, they call it a massacre. And that these two families altogether, 2 or 3, they couldn't detail the number because there were not that many bodies left, and just limbs. And like, they go into serious detail on how gruesome it was. And he says, one of them bounces back, the other's like, well, that's... What was it the week before? They were talking about a class of children being kidnapped. The teacher brought people out on a field trip, detailing about certain kinds of herbs that are good and what's bad, what's poison ivy, and these orcs came across, slaughtered the teacher, and stole all the children. Did you hear about that? You're like, no! And they're...
I think, wow.
Jeez.
My fist would definitely be clenched. I think I'd be trying not to draw attention to myself, but I don't know if I would be able to, like, not at this point. I don't want to get involved, but I don't want to do nothing just yet. I think I would get up and turn towards the guards and kind of just stand there, like, debating with myself.
Okay. Yeah, neither of them noticed you. They're continuing on and on and on. And actually, one of them... Yeah, actually, they start detailing another story. He's like, well, that's not the worst story I heard. And then he kind of turns around and he looks and he says, Can I help you, sir?
Oh, sorry. You were talking about the orcs?
Yeah, he kind of stammers for a second. He says, they've been Are you new here? I don't think I've seen your face before.
Yeah, no, it just came in today. I just, sorry, I overheard the stories, and I was curious if there's any way I could help.
Oh. And he kind of looks at the other soldier. He kind of furrows a brow at his friend, and he turns back to you and says, well, are you trained to fight? Can you handle a sword?
I can.
Well, we've been looking to hire people. They kind of look between each other. They're really confused. And this is, why don't you, in the morning, why don't you come to HQ? We can talk about what you can do.
By the lake?
Yeah, by the lake.
Okay.
Have you been to the lake yet?
I have once.
So where we run our field operations, there's a big building, just across the street from it. It should be there. In there. We'll direct you where you need to go if you just ask.
Yeah.
About work.
I'll come by in the morning.
Yeah. Sure.
I'll just
Kind of look between each other.
turn in and go back upstairs.
Yeah, and so I think Neas and Carl are still talking, and Kynan is like half in the conversation, half not.
Yeah, I don't know much about dwarves.
I don't think they've been very fond towards elves. Oh wait, no, you're human. I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm sorry. Maybe the alcohol's getting to me.
I think that's okay. Being mistaken for an elf is, I think, a sign I should probably go to bed.
For you to go to bed.
We should all go to bed. I'm not going to force you to do anything, though. You have fun. I'm going to go to sleep. And I head up.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, the night ends. Carl thanks you for your time. He buys you all those drinks. Van, you go to bed as well. Nothing really eventful happens in the night.
Okay.
Next morning.
Next morning, yeah. So, what's up? Do we want to take a break real quick before we get into like our second half? Or
I think, yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
would like to?
Could go get another drink.
Yeah.
I have a wireless headset. I already got a second drink.
Well, if we're taking a break, I'm going to go do that.
Jackson, can you give me a badge, bro? What we got?
Here you go.
What's up? Here you go.
What is this?
I'm actually just looking through the alchemical items that I could purchase because I looked at them through a little bit and I thought, man, that'd be really nice to have.
Ooh, that's a cool one. I need to save that for something.
Ruby? Oh, you scared me, Ruby, because I didn't see you walk in. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Hi, Ruby.
Ian,
Yo.
why do you have to mess with my emotions?
What? I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
No.
You know what you did.
What emotions?
It's a boo-boo. It's a boo-boo. Hi, boo-boo.
you know Vonnegut's weak spot. It's not fair.
Oh.
I can't not do anything now.
I gotta play the sad music now, just for that.
Oh my god, dude.
Where's your boo-boo?
Keys. For the
Where's your
keys.
boo-boo? Where's your boo-boo?
Okay, this is ruining. It's completely ruining the moment. What is going on?
I'm talking to my dog, and you are talking about children.
Okay, yeah, I think that kind of sounds. One sentence. All
Gotta
right.
go get a shot and a drink.
But Jackson said not to.
Oh god. Man, I wish I was stronger.
Like in terms of strength.
Well,
like
not
what?
like the strength stat, but just like stronger in general. Or I wish Vonnegut. I should clarify.
Oh, okay.
I wish you're like a one-man army.
If you're a one-man army, then wouldn't you not have like got help at all then? Or like,
Yeah,
if you bumped into us, wouldn't you just gone your own way if you felt you were that good?
probably. I don't know. Just like
I
Like, there's so much. I guess the way that I see it is that Vonnegut wants to save so many people and he wants to do so many things,
but there's not enough of him, and there's not enough
Exactly.
time.
and he just wants to like be stronger. He just wants more strength so that he can like protect the people that need protection, essentially. Like right now, there's the huge overlooming threat of Demon Song, but now, when he finally feels safe and he relaxes for a little while, now we find out about these orcs slaughtering children, and like kids are his weak spot. Ian knows that, so he definitely planned this. Oh, Mike, you just so happened to overhear a conversation about people talking about
Dead babies.
Ah.
I have another drink.
What do you think about what do you think about dead babies, Jackson?
I thought of it. There was a very specific joke I thought of immediately when you said that.
Okay.
It was a bit from a Rooster Teeth podcast, off topic, if and you actually know it.
I mean, I haven't really seen anything from Rooster Teeth in a while.
Like Michael, like Jones was talking about how like him and his wife, he like he's saying how he asked her like she was about to have a kid, like their first kid. He was like, sometimes I know this is gonna get dark, but he was like, sometimes I ask her like, do you still want to do this? And she's like, well, you know, too late now. He's like, I don't know, you could fall down the stairs or something.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh, our stairs are carpeted, so, and then another guy, Jack, is just like, is carpet like there's carpet on the stairs, and then the other guy, Jack's like, is carpet the name of the baby?
Oh my god.
And then he just like bursts out laughing so hard his face turns like bright red. Immediately after he says that. It's like, that's the darkest thing I've ever said. Darkest joke I think I've ever laughed at. But yeah, that's what I thought of when you said dead babies. Is Ian not here?
I think he went to go get a drink really quick. We're just taking a small break anyways.
Yeah. I want to go keep working on my own D&D world again soon.
Man, if you ever want to run that session.
I don't have I have enough to maybe do one like 2.5 hour session right now. I need to prepare a lot more.
I don't know, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, it's like you don't need to prepare as much as you think. It's just honestly creating the world and then throwing the players in.
Oh, I have a city like halfway done in the first boss.
I mean, you kind of have to be careful if you want to make like a big boss, because the players could never encounter it unless you railroad them into it.
Oh.
I think it's more
first boss that's skippable if necessary, but it would be hard to miss.
I see.
The city's not done. I don't have very many characters figured out yet. Really proud of the boss idea, but I don't want to spoil any of it just in case I ever do I get to run that session with like you three.
For the record, I did not mean to laugh while I was describing gruesome events. That was like a complete, like, Jesus Christ moment.
How late is it right now? Like, would any shops still be open?
Did someone just leave?
What the hell?
I have no idea what just happened.
I don't either. I'm gonna figure that out. It depends. In Illinois, shops might be open pretty late.
No, in the session, bro.
Oh! I didn't know you were really into it. It was like that?
Well, how late did you like right after the conversation with the guards?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it would be too late at this point. It'd
Okay.
be past sundown.
Okay. Never mind then.
So now we're next morning.
Yep, now you're next morning.
I don't know if I overheard his conversation the other day or not.
I don't think you would have.
Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of chilling again, waiting to figure out what we're gonna do. Oh, holy shit!
What?
Waiting to figure out what we're gonna do.
Was that too loud?
Yeah, it's pretty loud, bro.
No, my
Whatever that is, stop it.
Oh, stop it. I need to. I just want
I like-
some fucking Doritos.
I like Ian. I really like my ears. Can I keep them, please?
No, they're mine. They're mine.
Well, I guess I would go down and see Kynan waiting.
And I'm up at a normal time, not like early or anything.
Ian, is the sunlight bathing on my face?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. Then I keep sleeping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's our routine. That's our routine every day when we're in a city.
What if he gets a room without a window?
Well,
she doesn't ever wake up. He just goes into hibernation. Like,
No, I just wake up, halfway throughout the day.
you should stick him in a room without a window next tavern we're in and just see what happens. I'm just putting that out there.
can't wait to get ambushed.
Next tavern we're in when it's safer.
I'm pretty sure there's another tavern in town if you really wanted to experiment,
Shut up! You're not here. You don't know about this.
Well, anyway,
Ooh.
hey, Kynan, I wanted to go check to see if there's any kind of magic stores in town. I wanted to look into some spells before we headed out.
Were we gonna check out the thing with the goblins or anything like that?
Yeah, the orcs. I was going to...
Or orcs.
I know where the
right,
barracks is. It's on the eastern side of town, near the lake.
Yes.
Southeastern? Okay. So,
right.
yeah. When I get back, we can just head over together.
Yeah, I'll give Naeus another couple hours before I go slap him in the face.
Alright. Another routine.
I probably would realistically oversleep by 2 hours, maybe 3, depending on if it's a cold or hot day.
Yeah.
So I'll give it another hour or two before, and then if he's not up by then I'd go up and smack him in the face. Not hard, but smack him in the face to wake him up.
Are you used to waking up with a smack to the face, Naeus?
No, I
Or
would
is this
reactively
new?
punch. I would reactively go for a swing.
I would have done that at least once before, but not often.
He's still not adjusted yet. He's still gonna swing.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
No, that happens, but...
Do I hit him?
With a 16.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's +3 more.
Yes, you hit me.
All right, you take that.
Oh my god.
So I just jam you in the jaw.
Yeah, you just uppercut, just boom, straight to your chin. You're like, oh, what the fuck?
What?
Worth it. We're doing totally worth it. We're doing stuff soon.
I just have my hand on my face, dude, come on.
Vonnie gets checking on some magic. Ow. Oh god. Still worth it. Okay.
Well, I was gonna say, a punch
Do
that
you
hard
need
would
me to-
probably knock you on your butt.
No, I get up and I'm rubbing my face because I would have been hit.
Do you need me to heal you, dude? That
no, maybe a little bit. Okay, I'm not doing that again. That was worth it the one time, but I promise. No more.
all right. All right.
Uh,
I want to visit an alchemist shop sometime too. I'm not sure if that's
How long is Van? How long has Van been gone?
First things first.
Right.
Van,
Right.
you look for wizard shop, and actually you find it straight out of like the central square.
Wow, nice.
You walk up to it. You knock on the door. You try to open it. It's locked. No answer.
Freeze! This is the police.
How early is it? Like,
It's not even that early actually. It's like maybe 2 hours till noon, and it should be open by now. And a guard kind of stops and stares at you and says, "You know, Alan left a month ago."
what?
He says, "Yeah, he found some work somewhere else. Wyland wasn't cutting it for him."
You know if there's anyone else who sells scrolls around here?
I do not believe so. No, you'd have to go north or
Yeah,
west. Ravenswood. I hear Ravenswood has a pretty good stock, but
Oh, really?
no,
I wouldn't know.
no.
All right. Well, thanks.
Yeah, sorry, friend. And he kind of marches off.
Well, I guess I'd go back to the tavern. Or would I?
Would you?
Well, I'm thinking of how angry I am. You said it's about 2 hours to noon?
Yeah.
How busy? Are there like a lot of people walking around, or is it just kind of...
Yeah, at this point, sailors are kind of getting ready to get on a ship and go over to Deanley right now. Actually, it looks like, because there are a lot of them around the town, and they're kind of hauling stuff in and out. This is more by the dock, but in the main square, I mean, it's sort of active. People are awake.
Okay, never mind. I'd go back to the tavern.
I mean, he'd be there for me getting smacked in the face.
I don't think he'd go to the room. I think he'd just be sulking. Or, no, brooding. There we go.
I mean, like, I gave it like an hour. I would have given it like an hour or so, unless he came back early, in which case I would have gone up.
Well, I mean, he's while Vonic is breathing, he just hears a punch from the other room, just like ah.
Yeah, that's about right.
There'd be a small thump when I hit the floor.
Why is it small? Probably a loud one.
Well, small meaning like it wasn't anyone actively trying to hit the floor. It was just me falling.
Yeah. You didn't take like a desk down with you or anything? Or another chair? No, you probably knocked over the other chair. So it's like, ah, boom, thud, thud. And this is probably what you hear, man.
Actually, no. I would go investigate because safety.
Yeah, you investigate. You see two goofballs in a room.
I'd have my sword drawn and everything. Like
It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Ow. Okay. So and then, Naeus would heal me around that point probably.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Vonic again. How's it going?
Well, it seems I'm doing better than you two.
More so, I'm doing better than Kynan. Or at least I was until I healed him.
I think
Anyways.
you're still doing better. It still stings a little. I had it coming though.
I think if you want to start heading towards the barracks, now would be the time.
I was actually wanting to see if I can. I heard about some stuff from an alchemist. I think it's stuff like, I think they call it flash powder, or maybe even like a thunderstone or something like that. Maybe pick up a few of those. Maybe those could help us.
Okay.
Do you know any? Do you know how to? I've never been to an alchemist shop ever, so I don't know what I'm really looking for.
I'll know it when I see it, but I'm not much of a judge for quality.
Well, can you be my eyes then, please?
Sure.
All right, let's go. As I stretch, get ready to go.
Okay. You guys look for an alchemist shop. You do not find one.
What a successful time. Let's go to the barracks.
The shop you do find, though, is a general store.
All right.
Okay.
Did the general store have flash powder, a tanglefoot bag, or thunderstones?
You gotta go in to see.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding.
Eh.
Yes, actually, it does.
Oh. All three?
hmm
Oh,
Yeah, the owner mentioned something about a weird shopper who came in and sold him a lot of stuff. And he hasn't really found... It's been kind of sitting for a while. And he hasn't been able to sell it to anyone in town.
I'll buy 2 of the Tanglefoot bags, I suppose.
Okay. Boom.
That'll be... I give him 10 plat? Question mark? Right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, he takes the 10 plat and he... Actually, no. He would... When he's... So he charges you 20 gold per.
For each of the Tanglefoot bags?
Yeah. Because he's like, he has no clue what these things are.
Oh, okay. Well, then I give him 2 plat then, right?
40 gold.
Oh, wait,
4.
no. Oh, it's 4 plat. Okay. Okay. Well, then I give the man 4 plat. And I thank him.
He nods and he's looking at the plat like enamored. He doesn't get to look at these things very often.
I'd kind of look around the shop and ask him, do you have any scrolls, by chance?
Scrolls? No, we got books. If you're looking to, you know, spend some time on a travel or something. A lot of sailors come and looking for books.
Actually, what kind of books does he have? Are there any in Dwarven?
Dwarven. I mean, we got dwarvish fairy tales. We got some children's stories. We
Ugh.
got, well, there's this book that all the ladies like right now. It involves a
No.
guy and a girl and
Listen.
What?
No. Whatever. All right.
I mean, the guy's having a love affair with another dwarf.
I
But
I
the
don't.
dwarf is...
Listen. I've already said no. Please stop trying to sell me some book that I'm not interested in.
Oh, you asked for books. I thought you might.
Well, I asked for anything written in Dwarven, and I know that you're trying to offer me these books, but I already said no. I don't. Please don't try to.
I mean,
I know
in
you're.
a way, it was written in Dwarven. It was written for a dwarf.
I'm just gonna leave.
I guess.
Okay. I just want to listen. I'm not looking for books written for dwarves. I just want like some somewhat interesting books written in. Okay. I don't want some fairy tales. I don't want some love affair with dwarves. I just want a book written in Dwarven. Okay. That can be interesting.
He thinks for a second, and he kind of he goes to one of the bookshelves and he starts like kind of filing through all these things. And he says, "Well, I got a dwarf Bible," and he.
What?
I think I'd be halfway out the door, then I'd just stop and turn around and be like, "What?"
Okay. For what deity is
To be
this?
clear, Kynan said that out loud. Like, a what?
For what deity is this Bible for?
I don't know because I can't really read the symbol very well. It says wrestle, I think.
Let me see.
Does it say wrestle? And he's like looking at
What does it say, Ian? I read the cover or whatever.
I'm enjoying this though. I don't want to.
I want to read the cover.
Give me a second. I'm making sure this is the right one. No, that's funny. Wait, what fucking god is it? Jesus Christ, I fucked up. Hold on.
I don't know.
I don't think it's Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's Roman Catholicism for the aspiring dwarf.
Jesus Christ, a little-known dwarven cult that never really caught on.
What is it? The Way of, it reads, the title of it, Way of the Hammer, in Torag's name.
Okay. How much is it?
Rag hammers suck.
Man, I've had this book this stupid Bible for about 20 years. You can just have it.
I sure. Okay, I'll take it.
So glad we spent time on this.
You do not need to doubt Torag, Kynan.
Oh, we have a holy man in the group.
I'm not a holy man, but not as much of a holy man as I think I am, but the dwarves taught me a lot about Torag.
I just think of RuneScape every time I hear Torag.
As you guys are talking, the shopkeep goes like in a back room, comes back out, and puts up another book, and it says "Forbidden Love."
I walk out.
Kinda, don't you want this book? I'm pretty sure it's something you're interested in.
I leave.
Okay, he he doesn't want to tell us these things, but I'll make sure he gets that book. Okay.
Sure. It's just 2 silver.
I give him the 2 silver.
Oh god.
Kynan heard none of that, so I hope you have a good plan for that.
Okay, so I have the book Forbidden Love and the book of Torag.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to the barracks now.
Yes.
Does the tavern happen to be on the way towards the barracks? Are we all geared up already?
I was. I don't know.
Okay, because
Yeah.
just wanted to assume, like, if we are gonna go to the barracks, I would have been geared up too. I just wanted to double check. Okay.
I sleep in my gear.
I should
because I can.
let me give you an actual name for that book, by the way.
Okay.
Yes, Hammers and Tongs: the forging of metal and other good works.
Hammer and anvil or nail?
Tongs.
Tongs. Forging of.
The forging of metal and other good works.
Forging of metal and other good works. Maybe I could actually use this. This might actually be useful. Anyways.
Alright. What's next?
Okay, so we go to the barracks, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
but you
course.
guys all gear up?
Yeah.
Alright.
I want to sneak the Book of Forbidden Love into Kainan's belongings.
How are you gonna do that?
Give me a perception check or something against.
I want to slide a hand my way to have this.
We get a counter, yeah.
Give me a perception check against that.
Make
There
you
is
guys
like
battle.
0 chance that you're going to succeed this.
No, there isn't. It's not 0.
Yeah, I
-2.
have to check something.
Oh.
Off knowledge perception. Yeah,
If-
I get my bonus. I get my bonus on that.
I don't even think it's that you're that perceptive, Colin, but you hear it from behind you and oh fuck, thud! And you look behind you and the book's just like, this book with the back is just lying on the ground behind you. And with Nae's just like staring at the floor. And then
Kainan, I think you dropped something as you were trying to get your bag up. You might want to take care of that.
You don't want us to stick you in a room without a window. I'd cut that shit out.
If you
Kind of
want to
says that
live,
with a straight face, but I can't. I'm sorry.
I look Kainan dead in the face and say, if you want to see tomorrow, you better pick up that book right now.
Are we near like water or anything yet?
I think you guys.
And you know,
are, like,
I'm
halfway
gonna
there.
intimidate him too with that. Like,
Well, I mean that you can't really do. It really falls upon Kainan.
Okay, you know what?
I mean,
I'm picking up the book.
No, hold on. Where are we right now? Like,
We're in the
town.
You guys are literally in the road walking towards the lake, and yeah, Van, you pick it up. You read the front.
We're not.
of it.
We're not near water yet.
You're close to water. You're not there yet.
I would pick it up and go chuck it in the water.
So wait,
Kainan,
who picked it up first, though? Who picked it up first? Because I heard Van
Well,
say he picked it up.
I don't pick it up immediately. So if Van goes for it immediately, then I wouldn't.
Okay.
Well, okay.
He
I
did
mean,
it
what I
first.
was going to do is, I was going to pick it up and like shoot up baseball style. I'd toss the book in the air and just take my sword and
Roll the hit on that book. It's actually
Oh.
kind of hard to hit.
Let me look at my mods.
do you have pressure point, Mike?
So, You guys are like deadpan staring at each other, and you see Ven pick it up, throw it in the air, unsheath his sword, and thud, and the book just lands.
Okay, no, Kynan would like break a little and crack a smile at that.
You know what? I'm mad at this book,
wait,
man.
hold on. Wait, I go pick up the book and like step back a little, like I'll toss, and I go. I'm really gonna toss it.
Wait, are we close enough to where he can actually toss it into the water?
No,
I'm not getting
yet.
ready to toss it into the water. I'm tossing it to Van so he can hit it again.
All right, I ready my sword. I'm good to go.
All right, I toss it.
All right, batter up. Whoosh! You hear the swinging steel piercing the wind as this book just tumbles.
One more time.
Sorry, my dad never really played catch with me when I was younger, so.
One more time. I toss it like as high of an like arc as I can, as much airtime as.
All right, two-handed swing. Let's go. Oh my god.
Someone yells.
Okay.
Strike 3.
This was meant to,
Yeah,
this
at
was
this point
fail.
you have like entertained people just watching you.
I'm just gonna like walk ashamed. I'm gonna sheath my sword and just walk ashamed. Like I'm done. I'm good.
Some soldiers and yeah, some sailors.
Kind of, how else are you gonna find your true love without this book?
Okay, I give him like an actual death stare at that for a second.
I just laugh at him.
The DM knows why.
That is true.
Okay, so now I pick up the book and I just carry it with us until we get close to water, and then I chuck it.
Casually toss it in the water.
That's
Roll for
littering.
toss? No, I'm kidding. You cannot destroy this book. The DM says you can't.
He's gonna toss it in the water. 30 sessions later, you find a book called Forbidden Love.
I mean, hey, the story thread's out there. It could happen.
Kynan accidentally signs it with his name. Some random woman's like, "Did you write this book?" And Kynan will say no.
Okay, but like I don't. I just chuck it in the water and then keep walking. Don't look. Don't like.
When I see
any
him
further
do
reaction
this,
to it.
when I see him throw it and the eventual splash of the water, I just say, "Looks like you'll never have true love, Kynan."
Okay, like this was funny for a bit, but like actually, just give it a rest.
Just wanted to give you a book, man. You can't appreciate a book.
Walk away.
All right. I think I know where headquarters is. Well, I would lead us to where I assume headquarters is.
Okay. Yeah, you make it to the headquarters. And you kind of ask around, and he says, "Oh, are you looking for work? You one of the mercenaries that came in? Are you contracted or do you need to talk to someone about that?"
Well, I suppose we have to talk to someone.
Cool. Let me send you in the right way, and he starts pointing you in some directions. Man. Because I don't have better music for this. Bear with me. This isn't quite the tone I'm looking for. But...
It's even semi-close to give us an idea.
a little bit. So, you make it to this this room, and he says, "We got some mercenaries that are looking for a briefing. Get put on payroll." And man turns around. He's not in his armor. He's in sort of normal clothes, and he says, "Actually, you guys are geared to the teeth right now, aren't you?"
Yep.
Yeah.
And he says, "What doorstep did you guys fall on? You guys look more than just normal mercenaries."
I'll look at Vonnegut.
I'm gonna nod my head towards Aeneas.
So, it's a long story.
We just been adventuring for a while, and we didn't really have the intention of, the bounty here, but we heard about it, and so we thought we'd check it out.
We overheard some stories about what's happened in Deanweed. Just sounded absolutely horrible.
Yeah, no, definitely. There's some awful stories coming out of there. The central command post actually is in Dinwi. So if you guys would please help me. And he kind of files through some papers on his desk. And he brings one up. And he says, could I just get your guys' name here so I could get you guys in the record? He kind of pulls out like ink and quill and looks at you guys expectantly. He says, please sit down if you'd like. I can go into more detail about what's going on.
I instinctually write my name in then.
Okay.
Yeah, what?
What did you say, Blake?
I instinctually write my name in Dwarven.
No.
What does that look like?
In 5th edition, there's actually a Dwarven language. Like, kind of, they're a prompt. So if I can find that on my documents. Because I've been messing with 5e stuff because a buddy wants to host a campaign, so I've just been looking at it. Okay. If you give me a sec, I can write it down, actually.
Well, I just write Vonnegut.
I'd write my name down too.
Okay, just first?
Yeah.
Cool. And he takes them and he says, cool. Well, right now, pay for each day that you're in Dinwi and out with the campaign. There's a full-scale, not war, but we're trying to exterminate as many of these guys as we can right now. Pay for the moment is dependent on how many orcs you actually slay. So, for every ear you bring me, I'll give you 20 gold. You bring proof of slaying someone of certain import, then we can talk about that later. But we got to get to Dinwi first before we, That being said, there's a boat that's going over there right now. If you guys are ready now, it kind of looks like you are. If you want to hop on it.
I'd look at the other two, kind of shrug.
So, if I might ask before we go, are you looking to just do crowd control, or are you trying to find a more permanent solution to this problem?
We're looking for a permanent solution, honestly. We're also looking for the right kind of people to walk by, so we could perhaps use them to just root them out entirely. Some of them actually have magic capabilities, which makes this even more difficult. And I don't like wasting... Then he kind of pauses for a moment. He says, I don't believe some of my units are strong enough to actually take on these guys.
Right.
Do you guys have any knowledge of what they're really capable of?
There's a bloodline of fire users, from what we've seen. It caused some serious destruction, honestly. There are a couple reports of them burning down some farms, but not by setting it, like, bringing a torch to it and lighting it on fire, like almost instantaneous combustion.
Problematic. Okay. Is there usually some sort of... Do the ones that cast magic have some sort of look to them that is usually followed?
Particularly how they dress and how their tattoos are, in all honesty. But it's hard to explain. You'd have to see for yourself.
It's worrisome, but okay.
I get the feeling we'll notice them if we run into them.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't want to run into them, but if we do, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, fingers crossed, of course, that we don't.
Very well. Well,
Great.
Sorry, what's your name?
My name is Rick. But I'm just the recruitment officer here in Wyland. Our actual general, if that's what you're supposed to call him, he kind of chuckled with that for a second. Our commanding officer is over in Dinwi.
Okay. And who should we be looking out for?
When you get on the boat, there will be a bunch of soldiers. I'll go with you. I'll introduce.
Thank you.
You guys are going to this area. Bless you.
I moved my mic away from my face as far as I could.
You move your mic away from your face so you can sneeze.
I tried to.
What is a mic? Alright, so he sets you guys up. You guys get on that boat. You notice that there are let's see. There are a good amount of fishermen on the boat, actually, and some of them are. We're just getting on, right? No offense or buts?
Yeah, I guess.
I got nothing else I wanted to do.
And this is what we went to the barracks to do. So yeah.
Alright.
It sounds like I might regret this now.
Yeah, so the recruitment officer brings you into not like the sleeping quarters of the boat, but there are a lot of soldiers in there actually. And in particular, they're kind of militiamen with just basic chainmail, a weapon on their side, seemingly of their choice. You notice there's another group in the corner, actually, that are kind of keeping to themselves, a group of 4. They seem a lot more organized, something like a ragtag squad of you guys. But
Does no one really seem to pay attention that I've only got like a dagger? Well, actually, the dagger is more so hidden. That I'm basically just armed with this shield.
I think they keep to themselves around you guys, specifically, especially since, are you wearing the scarf right now, like covering your face?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they don't ask any questions, especially since your armor is fucking giant, if I remember correctly.
It's only agile breastplate.
Still pretty big. But boat takes off. You guys get there.
I do not want to be like. I just want to be in the quarters where I don't have to see any ocean.
Yeah. No.
Just
They
wherever I don't see ocean, I'm happy to be in.
What are those things called? They give you a hammock. You're a hammock above. What Kynan was assigned.
So my hammock is like sinking in because I've got all this. Well,
Yeah.
what I have.
Yeah.
It's like still early in the day, right?
Yeah, it is though.
I am not laying in my hammock.
I would, because it beats being on the floor, or whatever you call the main floor.
The deck.
The deck, yeah.
Okay. Van, what are you up to then?
I'd kind of size myself up with everyone else there, see what kind of people they've had on the job, and then just kind of go by the side of the boat and just watch the lake, watch the water, the ocean, sea, whatever we're at.
Yeah, there's some militiamen that are talking. They're kind of keeping to themselves for the most part. But the crew that you saw before, that kind of resembled like what you guys were, are still in the not the deck. It'd be like the living quarters. You notice your raven's gone.
Okay.
What?
Gone as in like
Out of your coat.
Can I sense it nearby? Like,
Yeah. You sense the color, and it has this like really calm and peaceful like blue tinge that you're sensing.
okay. I want to knock on the door of the cabin. You know how there's that other group in the living quarters?
Yeah.
Just gonna knock on the door.
Oh, you're gonna go talk to them?
Yeah.
It's not actually a door. Like, it's literally, they just have a corner of the living quarters. There are no doors here.
Oh, right. Okay. So I just kind of approach.
Okay. They seem to have been kind of talking a little bit, and the one with the bow on his back kind of shoots a look at you, and he looks at the others and kind of motions, and they stop talking and they look at you.
Is this your first time going to Dianwi?
They all look between each other, and you kind of approach the dude with the shield. He kind of leans back and he says, "No, we've been here a couple times before."
Yeah, you look like you've been through a couple things. Do you have any advice? I mean, me and my friends, it's our first time coming out here. We're looking to help any way we can, but it'd be a lot harder to do that if we're dead. You know what I'm saying? So, any advice, I'd appreciate it.
Well, I don't really care if you're dead, but just don't be in the way.
I see.
Just deadpans you.
That's too bad. Alright, well, I would leave them to themselves.
Give me a perception check.
What if it's in the living quarters? Wouldn't I be around?
Yeah, but you wouldn't have heard the conversation that went down.
Oh, am I that far away? Because I wouldn't like. I'd just be hanging out. Just actually, I would be reading my new book that I just got, "The Hammer and Tongs of Forging of Metal and Other Good."
Yeah.
I'm probably up on the deck right now, just kind of keeping to myself.
Cool.
I would kind of look them up and down before I left to see if I see any trace of a raven. I have suspicions.
In the quarters?
Yeah, the three people, or the group.
Oh, there are 4 there. First of
Four.
all. No, you don't actually see a raven with anyone or anything down there.
Okay. Well, I would leave them be.
Okay. They quietly get back to the conversation when you leave. So, Naos, the thing you're reading about is literally the creation myths of the dwarves and what they've done. And it goes into something called the Quest for Sky.
Am I familiar with like what's BS and what isn't already? Because I basically spent most of my time with the dwarves, and I kind of got really deep into their traditions and like their origins and stuff.
You're not sure because you can't read that fast.
Okay, but I'm getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm reading into the Skyforge, you said?
Quest for Sky. It's extremely dry reading, like, you know, if you ever read a Bible or any religious text. It's
Okay.
super, super dry, but it looks like the real deal.
Alright, well, I continue reading. Yeah, I just continue reading for now.
Okay. Dan, you go looking for your raven.
Yeah.
Okay. Kynan, what are you up to?
I'm just kind of chilling. I'd probably be on the deck, just somewhere to keep to myself.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking out on the lake.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's not that big of a boat, but it's still sort of like a cargo boat.
Wherever topside is, like somewhere, if there's somewhere for me to hang out there, that's where I'd be.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Van, you're not having any luck finding your raven whatsoever. But you still sense it around, and it's not distressed or anything.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't worry too much then.
Okay, cool. Maybe 3 more hours into the boat ride over, suddenly you sense red in the raven. And panic. I'm gonna make a couple rolls.
Do I see anything
what time
weird?
of day is it?
At this point, the sun's going down. Like, it's almost sunset.
I'm going to cast light through my raven on itself. And then
Okay.
continue looking for it anywhere I can. Like, I'm basically frantically looking for it at this point.
So... So, Kynan, give me a perception check. Actually, you too, Naeus. You have good ears.
Assuming this doesn't count as a forest.
Woo! Yeah, you're really out of your
Right.
mind. So, actually, neither of you really hear it until you hear a little bit of a commotion, like below the deck,
Eventually.
and actually, Naeus, you would hear this because it's closest to you.
Whenever I hear something, I'd go check it out.
Well, yeah,
Whenever.
you didn't hear it. You don't hear this first part where it says, "Someone get that fucking bird! It's been eating everything." And then Van then proceeds to cast light on the bird, on the raven, and you just hear Jesus
didn't-
fucking
this
Christ,
is
and
later.
just like like a couple. You
I didn't
hear a
know
couple
where
things
you were
get
going with this.
hurled. You hear
I,
like
I
just-
go investigate once I start to hear this, like, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, so you get over there and it's like close to where the kitchen is. And lo and behold, you've seen this raven before, it's Van's raven. It's just like feathers flying everywhere, just squawking, like it sees you, flies over towards your general direction.
Can I get it to, like, land on my hand?
Well, it's flying towards you. What's your AC?
My AC is 20.
Okay, so a pot is thrown at you. It bounces off your armor. Well, you don't take any damage from it, but the raven kind of like perches on you and like tries to shove itself in your scarf.
Whatever. Okay. Fine. If it wants to, whatever.
Okay, and he says, the cook that's in there that threw the pot that bounced off of you, kind of like worried that he'd get in trouble for throwing something at you, and he says, "Did you feel that?"
Did you feel that?
I look at him dead in the eye with my cloudy eyes and say, "No, don't worry about it.
No,
Just
no, the raven, the crow, whatever evil thing. It. Why is your back glowing? It's hiding. Didn't you feel that?
I try to. So wait, that raven's hiding in my scarf or
yeah,
what?
it's hiding. Like it managed to bury itself in your scarf that's kind of around your neck.
Okay,
At this point, Van, you get here and you just see like a glowing scarf as you approach, and he says, "Don't move. Turn around." And he like lifts up a pan as he's like slowly walking. He's like,
I'm gonna
"Get it."
dispel. I'm gonna dispel light.
And
Sir,
he
what-
stops. He says,
What are you talking about, sir?
There was this big ass black bird that was in our storeroom eating our food.
It's quite
Listen.
the story.
I'm really sorry that you've had to experience whatever you're experiencing, but please just don't go start throwing stuff at me because I wanted to see what you were worried about.
Sir, there is a bird under your
I-
neck.
I try to turn my whole body to like try and try to pretend to look towards the bird.
I'm gonna put a hand on.
Sir, you need to understand you're being mind controlled. I don't know how evil this thing is, but just turn around. And he takes another step with the pen.
While he's moving forward, I'm going to cast Vanish. Once again through the Raven on itself.
I try to like so once
And I'm gonna nod towards Naeus and just say it's all right.
So I kind of like lift up my scarf. I kind of like look at him, and I'm thinking, what are you talking
he
about?
jumps
I don't.
back, like his pan up like a little mace, and he's looking around.
If you swing that at me, we're gonna have more trouble. I don't know what bird you're talking about, but I don't see any bird. You might need to.
But there's food out of the store. There's a trip. He's just standing there.
Sir, I don't know. You might need to talk to the captain about this. You might need to rest a bit. Maybe I don't know if sailing has gotten too far into your head. I'm not really familiar with that, but you might need to spend some time just relaxing and calming down. The sea business might be getting more to your head than you think it is.
He's just been staring at you this entire time. You have the impression he doesn't know what to say anymore. And after about like an awkward 5 or 10 seconds of nothing, he just kind of turns around and he nods his head. He walks back into the storeroom looking at stuff.
Yeah.
The raven becomes visible again, and just kind of like looking around, cocking its head.
I put my scarf back on and, turns toward Vonnegut.
I have to keep a closer watch on this guy.
I nod, and I go back to the quarters to continue reading The Hammer and Tongs, The Forging of Metal and Other Good Works.
Alright. Nightfall comes, you guys arrive to Dinwi. You're provided cots. Like, not cots, sorry, but more hammocks, rather. And you guys
Like
have...
to rest on the land.
Yeah. And he says, when they get off, there's someone on the ship that says, tomorrow you're going to be briefed at 0600 hours. Be ready, be geared up, we're going to go out.
Right.
I look at. Well, so is this like an open like? This is just like with the sun and stuff. Well, actually, you know what? Never mind. I look towards. I assume Van and Kine we're all grouped up now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we have to go out early, you guys can help me out with that, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Just poke me with a stick or something. Don't shove me.
That was a one-time thing. Not gonna happen again.
All right. So I guess we go to sleep or something.
Yeah, I guess so.
And when we wake up tomorrow morning, like I do just kind of like nudge him awake, not smacking like I did.
Well, I was gonna say, it's getting late on my end, and I'm getting really tired. Can we talk about the next session we play?
Sure.
How soon do we want to start this next session?
Very soon.
Oh, I just closed out a bunch of tabs. No. There we go. I fixed it. I can start. Like, how soon do we want to start?
I'm not sure what my work schedule's like for the next couple weeks, but I work tomorrow, so I'll know then.
I
I'll
mean,
get back to you guys about it. I'm also like, going through a lot of stuff right now, so I'm not sure how free I'm going to be in the next coming weeks. But again, I'll let you know.
The soonest
What?
the soonest I'm able to like, is Wednesday. I mean,
Wednesday I would have to be like a similar start time, probably at bare minimum to what we did today for me.
That would work for me. As long as you're not working on Wednesday, Mike. Or I guess Thursday morning.
Well, we
so wait. I'm sorry, I had to mute myself or deafen myself. What are we doing?
We're figuring out stuff.
All right. I mean, there's a bunch of days this week that I'm able to play. I got Friday off, I think, too. And I think Sunday works for me as well.
Okay. Saturday will definitely not work, and Sunday may be hard. A friend of mine's having a wedding, and there's going to be an open bar. And that whole side of friends and people I know...
all you had to say is open bar, man.
I did not survive the last open bar. But...
So wait, no Friday, no Sunday?
No, Friday might work. Wednesday might work.
Well, Friday, Saturday I work from like 2 basically till 2 to 1.
Okay. What day or what time Sunday do you work?
I don't know if I work Sunday. Again, like I don't know my schedule. I
We
won't.
can figure out for sure when Mike knows his schedule, like tomorrow or whenever. But
Alright.
Wait, so is Wednesday what we're looking at?
possibly is what it sounded like.
Yeah,
Because
sure,
I have
let's just...
like
I mean,
I have
how
Wednesday completely off, so I can do whenever Wednesday.
It'd have to be in the morning, like because I work. Well, I'm almost certain I'm gonna be working Wednesday.
I would only be able to do late if we did Wednesday, so I guess we'll. It sounds like Wednesday probably won't work, but
Probably
maybe
Sunday
might.
then.
Well, my normal days off are like usually Sunday, Monday, but they've been having me work Sundays, so that's why I'm not sure. But like again, tomorrow, just wait.
We'll
Let me wait until tomorrow.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure it out tomorrow.
let me
Okay.
get back to you guys, and then we can figure it out from there. Because I really have no idea what my availability is gonna be, so I can't.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, sorry about the short session, but I'm dying.
I'm glad that we can get it back